Sold here at HSN from Debbie Meyer in the last 10 years. This extra large, I'm gonna call it the bread box, is the #1 most popular out of all of them. And there's a lot of shapes and sizes, and this is the one. And we have, for the first time in my doing this together with Debbie, we're offering you 2 of these extra large boxes with the lids. They are the perfect size for a full loaf of bread. And as we go into the holiday season where we don't wanna go to the market as many times as we used to, I know I try to limit my visits to every 2 weeks. And I love the fact that you can now preserve the health or the freshness of anything you put in these boxes, whether it's bread, whether it's baked goods, whether it's snacks, and even produce for that matter. And it's been scientifically proven, and with the unique proprietary of the natural substances used to make these, it has been proven to be able to do what I'm saying, and that is to extend the life of our foods that we spend money on. In fact, the government said in a recent study that I think every year something like $30 billion is wasted in food that goes bad before we get to it. Oh, a woman who clips coupons and loves to save money when I can, that drives me crazy. I'm sure you feel the same way. But we're gonna introduce you to the inventor. She's an award-winning inventor and entrepreneur, Debbie Meyer, who, good to have you with us tonight, Debbie, and for all the years you've helped us save money. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I always say I'm solving my problems first, Callie. So I've solved my problem. I reduce food waste. I save money. I don't go to the store as often. And guess what? I've been doing this for 15 years. These boxes have been in existence for 15 years. Not a new idea, but it's a perfect idea for these times. And believe me, I've heard from everybody about not the whole thing. When we were on lockdown during the pandemic, these were very, very helpful to so many people. Let's start out with how my boxes work, but we're going to come in here and look at this so we get a visual. This is romaine, that's romaine lettuce that is 21 days old. This is romaine lettuce that is 21 days fresh. The difference, simply stored in my green box. You called it a bread box. We always used to call it a bread box. Now we're calling it the extra long box because it accommodates so much more. So listen to this. That's 3 weeks. That's Debbie Meyer Fresh. 3 weeks in my green box. How does it work? These boxes are made with my proprietary formula of all natural ingredients. They're part of the construction of the box. You cannot wash it out. You cannot wear it out. As long as the box exists, it works. You don't have to write on anything. You don't have to time it. You don't have to think about it. Simply put your produce, baked goods, or snacks in my box, and they will last longer. And how can I say that? These numbers, 21 days, that comes from independent scientific laboratory testing that said you can expect the results that I am showing you right here on the table. And all the numbers here are from the independent laboratory testing. So my boxes are BPA free, top rack dishwasher safe, and by the way, so proudly made right here in America.
Yes.
You told me how important that is to you, everybody, and it is, as are all of my Debbie Meyer green boxes and my Debbie Meyer green bags. If they won't tell you where they're made, think about it. I want made in America. 11 days. The independent laboratory test said, this is pretty much what you can expect from bread in that amount of time. Instead, this is also 11 days. We're sending our kids to school with luncheons because they are back in school for the most part. That's what you want to find. We're using breads, all kinds of breads, whether it's that nice squishy English muffin or all kinds of rolls, breads. Here's another example of all more breads that you can put in. Everything here is the same age as this independent laboratory testing. So you're going to keep these boxes wherever you store what you're putting in them. So my carrots would be in the fridge, lettuce fridge. My bread I keep in a drawer. So this box goes in a drawer, in your pantry, on your countertop. We're fresh wherever you keep the food. This is the difference at 21 days. Remember what this is called? Yoga carrots. Remember that, Callie? This should not happen. At 21 days.
That's crazy.
At 21 days, you should have this. Right?
Yeah.
Can you hear that snap?
Honestly.
Right to
I mean, we
tip.
have such good
That means
intentions of wanting to
nutrition.
eat healthier. So when I do buy
There's,
more in bulk now than ever, I don't go to the big bulk stores. I go to my local market. And even just
yep.
the other day, the gal who was checking me out, she's like, "You always buy a lot when you come." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I come every 2 weeks. And she said, "Oh, that's interesting." But I use Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. I do
Thank
buy
you.
smart, and it's one thing to get a buy one get one, but not if you're going to waste the other one because you didn't get to it in time. So if it's tomatoes, if it's any of the produce that you love, put those in these boxes too. It's not just for bread or baked goods, and
Nope.
I mean snacks of all kinds.
In fact, they were created specifically for my green box. Were started off for produce, but then I wanted to make sure we had a way of saving bread as well and baked goods. That's a 14-day tomato when you slice it open. That's incredible. Here, look at this broccoli. That broccoli is 21 days, 3 weeks, and look at how gorgeous that still is. This also allows you to go to the store in advance. So we're fortunate enough, I hope this year, that we can all get together at the holidays and sit down and share food together with our friends and family. But this is how I take advantage of shopping in advance. Look at this corn at 14 days versus this corn at I just squished it, 14 days. There was a sale 2 weeks ago. Got to take advantage of it. Simply put in my green boxes into the fridge. Now I eat it when I want to eat it. Another one, let's stop food waste. If you go to the store, buy stalks of celery, and then you have to throw it out because you've turned it into this.
Right.
That's at 3 weeks. That becomes the most expensive stalk of celery because you throw that one, or you paid for that one,
Right.
throw it away. Go back to the store, gasoline, time,
I know.
effort.
No, it's
Buy
true.
a new one.
And in the world we live in,
Very
right?
expensive.
It's true. In the world we live in right now, I mean, most of us want to limit our trips anywhere. This is definitely, you will save this much money probably in the first maybe 2 weeks of using them, but for sure the first month. And when you think about the long term, I mean, the amount of food that goes bad in this country and the waste, it just, it hurts my heart. And it obviously hurts our budgets. And that's why you make this investment, and I don't know if you noticed this on that fifth flex, it's $4.39 to get both of them, 2 of the extra long. You get 2 lids, and you know what? They are green for a reason. Actually, I should say they're not green for the obvious reasons. I know you've got a reason for choosing the color, but it looks fresh because it keeps things fresh, but it's not just a visual. It is a scientific, independent, laboratory tested. I think it's important for anybody who has not tried these, read some reviews. Big customer pick always. And out of all the Debbie Meyer green boxes that we do, every shape, size, configuration, these are the #1 most popular. And trust me when I say, we're so lucky that Debbie makes them here in the US so we can get them off to you, because product is difficult to get these days overall, but you'll feel good about that. You'll feel good about having these because they just work. So I know it's busy. If you could use express ordering, get a couple sets if you would like. Another great gift to think about giving to somebody.
That's right, Callie. Have it. Look here. I want to show you. This is my favorite snack in the world, but nobody is snacking on that stuff. 14-day grapes versus, look at that, at 14 days. And I just want to tell you, by the way, the figure you gave, the number of boxes sold, in fact, hundreds of millions of my green boxes are in use all around the world.
Wow. Right
now. So, you can't actually argue with that kind of number.
Right.
You talked about a flex pay. All right, let's see, 2 of these peppers will make up your flex pay.
There you go.
I throw away 2, the yellow one and a green one. That makes up a flex pay. Look at how many peppers I get into this box. And when I cut one open, first of all, I love the aroma when you cut these open. This is a 21-day, 3-week fresh pepper. Look at that moisture. Look at the peppers completely intact. Those are destroyed 21 days. Let me do a little science for everybody, Callie.
Okay.
So I want you to understand. Every fruit and vegetable gives off a ripening gas called ethylene gas. It's a natural gas. See this bag? That's not air. That is the gas trapped in this bag because the salad is giving off the ethylene gas. And it's rotted everything that's in that bag. Now, this bag says it's good to sell until 4 days from now, right? So if you see a puffed up bag in the store, don't buy it. Buy as flat a bag as you can find. Take it home, open it up, and this is all I'm asking you to do. This. Dump. This bag will hold more than 2, this box rather will hold more than 2 of these bags. But there it is. I put the lid on. Now I can have that salad when I'm ready to feed it to my family or someone wants to snack. because I don't have to worry about that gas anymore. The construction of my boxes, my proprietary formula, is what makes everything last longer, because we're handling the gas for you. If you put your produce and baked goods and snacks in any other kind of container, you're actually sealing in the very thing that's causing the problem. This is sealing in that gas, causing the rot. I don't care what they're made of. If they could be glass, they could be aluminum, they could be any kind of box, including plain plastic. They're actually accelerating the rotting by trapping the gas. This 21 days, look at, there's 2 big icebergs in that box. Look at this. I don't even know if I can get into this one. Well, halfway. Okay, hear that?
Yes,
that's fresh salad.
Nice and water-filled.
And I'm not going to use the whole thing, Callie, so I'm going to put whatever's left back into the box, put it back in the fridge, and it continues. There's no time. You don't have to say, oh, that was so long. How long was this? And I have to wait and whatever. No, put it in the box, use it when you want it. Down here we have baked goods and snacks. There's popcorn, there's pretzels. And Callie, you're better than I am if you can keep cookies for 42 days. But independent laboratory tests said 42 days.
And
they did not lose
popcorn stays
taste,
fresh.
texture,
Those pretzels stay crunchy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
the thing. I mean, and cereals, things like that. I mean, even if you use this for your sugars and, you know, the things that you use to bake, honestly, the sky's the limit as to how you're going to use them. And I love that they stack so beautifully in a refrigerator, so you don't waste space there either.
Fits your fridge, beautiful. Well, you know, the other thing is, Callie, when you think about it, I'm selling these 2 boxes because everybody clamors for these boxes. Whenever they come on with them, they're gone in an instant. We sold out of all the sets of Debbie Meyer green bags and Debbie Meyer green bags and boxes so fast that we rushed to get these back in so that you would have something in time for the holidays, so that people could use them and benefit from the extension of life of the food, but also your time, your effort, and you're not wanting to go to the store so often. So that's why the other boxes aren't available, and these are not lasting as long as we thought they would either. So my recommendation to everybody is, if you can buy 1 or 2 sets, a couple of sets, give them as gifts, because remember, you're getting 2 of these. Right? So you can use 1 for produce, 1 for baked goods. It doesn't matter, and you can switch them around. Doesn't matter which you put in.
You can put them in the top shelf of your dishwasher or just wipe them clean. Big thanks to you, Debbie. Really appreciate you getting these to us as quickly as you did. 753-706 is the item number. There's over 800 reviews. I mean, 4- and 5-star reviews left and right. Like, super popular product. And yours is here. We were happy to send you more than 1 set if you would like. Our today's special, I know we're a few moments away from our final airing of the day. Boy, we are down to the wire too. With this incredible ice maker, this is a way to enjoy your